Whoa, did you guys see that?
I set TTV up so that kids would be responsible to create their complete pieces. For the most part, kids come up with ideas and they write up an outline. Then we go over it and see if it hangs together. And once the treatment form is green lighted, then the kids just get to work on their pieces.
I think it's fun.
I think it's more fun
because you get to create things that other people haven't created before. You get to create new things.
And you just totally make up everything about it, and then when you're done, you're like, everything that
is new. Everything is pure. Everything is fresh.
Yeah.
Definitely the hardest part of the show is just coming up with what piece you're going to do next and finding some good inspiration.
So once a kid starts work on a piece, he's entirely responsible for everything. He has to get the people that he needs to act in it. He's going to be out shooting. Some of the pieces are pretty complicated and it'll take days to shoot. A lot of effort goes into the shooting, especially by the time they're thinking about production values, getting good shots, taking a shot over and over again. It's something of an effort.
It's kind of a double-edged sword because since you have so much freedom, it's kind of easy to get lost in your own work.
Just always working on something. It's difficult. You know, you have to be willing to be creative on demand sometimes, which is really difficult.
Editing is really painstaking. We use a very professional program called Final Cut Pro that has all the tools that the kids could possibly need, but it means that in editing, they're paying very close attention to details.
I do a lot of special effects, so it generally takes a long time to do those. Plus, I spend about as long putting together the plot and stuff for each piece as everybody else does.
How's it going?
It's good. It's good. It's really, really slow, but I just got a bunch of close-ups, and now it looks really cool, I think.
Each individual TTV is produced by 2 kids who are entirely responsible for putting the show together.
Yeah.
I love being a producer. It's honestly one of my favorite parts of this class. It's a lot of stress, but it's also like a big source of pride to know that you put that show together. I make sure that pieces all end up in the timeline where they're supposed to go, and making sure that the show as a whole flows nicely in relation to how each of the pieces kind of works. There's any number of technical difficulties. Pretty much in every show at some point there's some kind of meltdown that goes on that has to be fixed, which is always stressful for co-producers because their grade actually relies on how the show turns out.
The show wouldn't go on if people weren't willing and able to stop what they're doing and help, to act and to give constructive criticism and things like that.
My favorite part about TTV is being part of something that's special and that's different than what a lot of other people in high school do.
You know, I'd advise anybody who's interested to come and try this out because it's a good time.
It's kind of like a step up to the plate class. It's like one of those classes where you really do have to work for, but it's really like rewarding if you do.
I don't think you get that same feeling in other classes that you do in this class where like whatever you're creating is you. Like you put yourself into that piece and it's just your ideas, it's nobody else's.
Have a good day, Palmer.
Roll it.